What's up, everyone? All right, so here we are, 48th day of 2019, finishing green, $6,713. Boom, right back on the horse, back at all-time highs in my account. You know, yesterday was a red day, and I came in today just with a goal of being green. Well, I did it, and I crushed it. So, totally redeemed myself from yesterday's losses, traded well, bought pullbacks, sold into the squeezes up, buying the bull flags, focusing on what I know works rather than chasing momentum. Now, I did have a couple of losses today, one that was a little bit more disappointing on ATOS. I tried to be a little more aggressive on that one after I had a cushion, and then it flushed down and I just had to cut the loss. But I did the smart thing. I cut the loss instead of, let it compound and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So the luck of the Irish is with me. Green day, and I want to finish up the week with one more green day tomorrow. If I can make $3,000, I'm right back on track with my $10,000 weekly goal. That's the focus. All right, so we're going to try to do that tomorrow. As usual, any questions, any comments, leave them below. If you like my outfit, give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning, 9:15, live streaming right here on YouTube. All right, everyone. Well, the luck of the Irish was strong today, finishing up $6,713.57. I wasn't trying to make back all of yesterday's loss, but, that's exactly what ended up happening. So even though yesterday was disappointing, being a red day, boom, bounced right back here today, up $6,700. So, just without skipping a beat, right back at it, big green day, and that's going to put me up about $12,000 on the week, which is terrific. I'm still a little behind on my my monthly goal. At this point in the month, I should be up about as of tomorrow, I should be up $20,000 on the month, and I think right now, let's see. Let me just take a look at what I'm at. I'm only at about 14,000 or maybe 13,000 on the month, which, is kind of a slow month, but you know what? Today was a really nice big green day. And what is fantastic is that in the 48 days so far of 2019, I've been averaging $3,054 per day, even including the red days. So all 48 days, total profit is $146,000. That's $3,000 per day average. My average last year was $1,900 per day. So I'm actually up 50% year over year on my daily averages. And, I just want to try to keep it up, keep the green going. So we'll break down the trades here from this morning. Overall, a decent day, not the absolute easiest that we've ever seen. My biggest regret is on ATOS. ATOS, it was straight off the watch list this morning. We were watching it for a gap and go trade, and I made $3,000 on it. Well, I ended up giving back that profit. So on ATOS, we were watching it out of the gates. The bell rang, and it started the day by selling off pretty sharply here, and then ripping back up, as you can see right here. And I jumped into it at right around 525. That's where I tried to get in, because what we were watching pre-market was this pre-market pivot at 525. And I really thought that if this level broke, we would get a move back up towards 6, or maybe even the high of pre-market, which was 630. And so I jumped into it. I think it was 12,000 shares, or right around there. I ended up getting a bad fill. I used my hotkey. I thought I was getting filled at 25. I look down, and I'm filled, up here at 47. Well, I ended up selling it at 59, and 62. The high of this move here was, 64. So I made about $1,600 on that first trade. It then pulls back, and I got back in it for a second trade, where I got in. I took a quick trade on AXTX. We'll look at that in a second. And then ATOS, I got back in at 526, and sold this at 550. And so that was at 937. which was right in this area here. So, I got a couple of scalps with pretty big size, and it was up 3,000 bucks. And then I added back right here 9,000 shares, and I stopped out right down here. Just like that, gave back the $3,000 I made and was down $3,700 on the trade and locked it up with a $763 loser, which was super disappointing. I mean, to go from up $3,000 to red is disappointing, especially after having a red day yesterday. I just wanted to have another green day. I really thought this was going to break over the $0.50 here and retest high a day, and I was just wrong. It just was very choppy. I mean, not that it hasn't been moving today, but just been really chopping around in this space. So I'm going to be the guy on this stock, that's up 248%. I'm the guy that's down 700 bucks on it, just like yesterday on LENS. So, yesterday on, it was yesterday on LENS. I took a trade on this one, and, despite the fact that it made this huge move, I added up here and then stopped out down here. I took my first position here and added up here. My average was right here, and I stopped out for a loss. Well, it ends up doing a near perfect first 5-minute candle to make a new high and squeezes up. And I took a lesson from that, and on OXBR, when I saw it doing the first 5-minute candle to make a new high right here, I said, yep, I'm going to make it happen. Jumping in this right here, and look at that breakout. From $1.68 all the way up to a high of $2.93, a picture-perfect 5-minute setup, and that was the big winner. $4,499.66 on that one. A nice little scalp on BOXL as well. This one came out with news at 10 a.m. Right at 10 a.m., boom, the stock squeezes up from 279 to 414. And that's on the 5-minute chart. But I took some trades on it on the 1-minute, scalping that move up. $1,700 is good. Not a home run, but a nice little kind of scalp on that one. With 10,000 shares, that's 17 cents. So that's kind of the approach, is buying these little pullbacks, the little dip right here, the little dip right here, and selling as they move higher. Then we had Yoga, YOGA, and this one was kind of surprising. It popped up here. It broke through $1, and I'll pull back the 5-minute chart on this. So this one broke through $1 right here and squeezed up to a high of $1.09, and then all the way up to $1.20. It then pulls back, and I'm really not that interested in it. I'm thinking that it's a little too cheap for me, and I don't know if I really trust it. So I was pretty much leaving it alone. And then all of a sudden I see it hit my scanner at 123, and I was like, I'm jumping in. Jumped in at 131, and it squeezes up and gets halted at 134. I then added coming out of the halt and scalped the move up to the high of 65, buying the dip and selling as it ripped up, and locked up 1,900 bucks on that one with, I believe it was 12,000 shares. So, stepping up to the plate here with a couple of really nice trades. Yes, I was red on ATOS, HLJI. This one I lost 500 on. This was actually a hotkey error. I tried to jump into it on this dip right here. I did get in. It squeezed up to a high of 42. I sold half, and then I tried to press Control X to sell the rest, and I accidentally switched to US Steel. And then I was like, oh my God, HLJI. No, that's not the right symbol. HJLI. Boom. And then it's already back down here towards 3, and so I sold the rest of it for a $500 loss. AKTX, this one was a risky trade. I got into it with a much bigger position than I should have. I was looking at this pre-market pivot at 84, and I thought that if it broke that level and we broke over 9, we should immediately retest 961. And I just kind of jumped right in, and then all of a sudden I was like, whoa, I'm in this with way too much size. I got to start unwinding it. So it hit a high of 913. I was selling on the ask, hitting the bid when I saw a good bid, and just unwinding that position, but did lose 150 bucks on it, on I think 9,000 shares. So that was the biggest position today, I think, in terms of dollar. But In any case, today ended up being a pretty decent day. Average winners about 15 cents per share, and so when you're trading with 5,000 shares, that's $750 per trade. 10,000 shares, that's $1,500 per trade. So a decent day. A couple of big movers, like OXBR, which was a nice one, but also a couple of small scalps. Like I just kind of jumped in and jumped out because they didn't hold up super well, and a couple of small losses. But this is a good day on the P&L. Losses are small, winners are big. So despite only 50% accuracy, I'm still up, $6,700, which is really solid. So, that's kind of where I'm at here. The luck of the Irish coming back at all-time highs. Really just bounced right back after that red day yesterday. So up, in really good shape here on the week. And I'm going to basically set a goal of just having a green day on Friday. If I can be green on Friday, to any extent, and actually I'm only up 7,000 on the week. I said 12,000, but I was not including my red day yesterday. So I'm up 7,000 on the week. So I'm $3,000 behind my $10,000 weekly goal. But, sure, if I can do 3,000 tomorrow, that would be great. It would keep me right on my daily average. But if I'm a little short of that, that's okay too, because it's been, just a kind of blessing to end up having such a strong market this morning, where we had a 200% gapper on the scans, 400%, a 40% gapper, a 30% gapper. I mean, we just ended up having a lot of great opportunities right off the scans, and we made some money today. All right, so the goal is to do it again tomorrow, try to finish up the week strong, and then, of course, we'll be back here on Monday morning. All right, now, reminder, our St. Paddy's Day sales and specials are running, so you guys who are in the chat room who want to upgrade to 1 year, Warrior Pro students who want to go up to the inner circle, you're welcome to do that. You'll be seeing some emails from us, and if you come over to warriortrading.com, you'll see the coupon code for Rainbow 30 to save 30%. All right, pot of gold's at the end of the rainbow. All right, everyone, so I will see you all first thing tomorrow morning, 9:15. We're going to try to finish up the week with one more green day. All right, bye, everyone. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.